days rapidly warming up, I decided to fish one of my local data lakes, which held some decent carp. Yeah, this should be good. Chuck some extra bait out. Dude, there are so many carp here, and like half of them are probably over 10 pounds. A couple are looking around 15 pounds as well. They're so big. As there's definitely a couple 15 pounds in there. Wow. That was a beast. Oh my gosh. Kind of wish I brought 2 rods today, because this spot looks pretty good. There's definitely fish in the area, but further down there's some really cloudy water. I think they're probably fish feeding on the spot right now. I'm gonna drop my bait, literally. There's a carp literally feeding. Just for good measure, I'm just going to check out some ground bait. After waiting 20 minutes with nothing, I decided to cast back into the original spot. Not what I wanted. Straight into the tree. What is that? What's on my arm? There's loads of carp on the surface, although none of them are actually feeding, they're just enjoying the sunshine. The issue has been, though, is that for the last couple of weeks, it's been frost in the night, at least here. There was actually frost every morning, and for the fish it's really confusing, because basically it just goes from, super hot, 20-degree days to freezing cold nights. Fish on. Okay, I was hoping that would be a carp, but I'll take anything at this rate. Bronze bream. I'm just going to get him straight back. It's back out. Well, I didn't exactly expect to catch a slimy bream. I was hoping for a carp. Is that another bream? No, it's a massive roach! What's a chub? We're catching everything but carp today. I mean, there's a thing between a chub and a roach, which is called a pommy. Chub or roach hybrid thing. Let's get him straight back. He's so lively though. Yep. Is that another hybrid? Oh, there we go. He's another hybrid, because I can tell that's not a bream, because he's not nearly slimy enough, and he's got a blue tinge on the top there. Yeah, he's a roach bream hybrid. Anyway, let's put him straight back and get the rod back out. Then I decided to explore and my rod once again went. That's a good little skimmer bream, just chilling. Obviously the rod went when I was somewhere else, and I was just checking out some bits of the lake where there are some really big carp currently. I'm gonna have one last cast. If I don't get a bite within 10 minutes, or if the next bite's not a carp, I'm gonna move. It's time to recast once again. Sort of in the area. That's a huge carp. That's a massive carp. Right, that's all set and ready to go. Let's just hope that the carp are willing to feed. The carp are quite clearly just not feeding on the ground bait. I think this is exactly why we've had no carp today, because they just simply have not been feeding. I mean, there's one, we're talking about like centimetres away from the hook bait right now, and it is just ignoring it. 1 hour passed without a bite, and unfortunately the session was coming towards its end. Thus, I couldn't just leave without a carp. So a week later, I returned. I can see multiple big carp in the margins here. Perfect. Underarm throw. Alright, that's why I've had no bites. First thing was a little bit suspicious. Almost immediately after recasting, I hooked into a carp, but unfortunately, it came off. Oh no. There's nothing there. That was a carp though. Cast the rod straight back out. I had a feeling it would not be a carp. It's not a carp bite. I'm still gutted about the one I lost, but yeah, it's a fish. It shows that casting out there away from the snags is definitely working. Anyway, let's get straight back. I don't really want to be handling this guy any longer. After catching the bream, I recast both rods, one of which in the spot where I saw carp last session, and not long afterwards, the rod screamed off. No! No! The loss of that carp really hurt. The way it was taking line off the spool made me believe it was one of the larger fish in the lake. Soon after, I hooked into another bream, which was okay, but I really wanted a carp. It's not a carp, it's a bream. It's not the target species, so I'm just gonna go straight back. I kept fishing for the next few hours, but unfortunately, it looked like I would blank once again. But then, literally minutes before I would reel in, my rod screamed off once again. Is this just a bream? Please don't be just a bream. No, it's a carp, it's a carp. Don't come off. It's a nice mirror. It's not bad. So I'm gonna get behind the other rod whilst I'm playing this one. No, yes! Yes! Finally, after probably the most frustrating session I've ever had, I've actually got one. We stuck around a little bit longer after losing those two, I persevered, and it's beautiful. Beautiful fish, absolutely beautiful. The heavens have completely opened right now. Good thing I showed this carp to the camera whilst I did. Thank you for watching this video. Consider liking and subscribing as it really helps the channel out. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one.